My name is Katie Erickson, and this presentation is a summary of my work that was completed during the Art Education and Globalization course, as well as other work I did prior that contributed to my experience with globalization. For the final Globalization and Me project, I looked at how art and art education can have a major impact in communities both locally and internationally. I found tons of facts and figures to support my research, but neglected the more romantic side of the arts. I've included the quote alongside my artwork as a way to acknowledge the abstract benefits of the arts, benefits that cannot be measured. This slide shows some of the pages for the book I created for the Family Migration Project. In the top left corner it shows my cover, a crosscut of a tree with visible rings and layers. Next is a self-portrait, then a portrait of my great-grandmother, with an overlay of my paternal great-grandfather's naturalization record. Next is my grandfather, and then my maternal great-grandfather, who studied art at the Pratt Institute before becoming the editor at the Winston-Salem Journal. During this course, I began a blog, Art, Education, and Saving the World. After my very first post, it was found by Professor Cindy McGuire at Adelphi University and shared on her blog. She is currently teaching a course on the arts and human rights with a focus on the Western Sahara, as well as doing community building with the arts in Kosovo. This meant a lot to me that she would share not only information, but support what I was doing. Going back to research done in this course, during the Family Migration Project, I discovered what wonderful photos and very helpful documents my family had. I found my great-grandfather's naturalization record for when he became a citizen of the United States, as well as his immigration records from Ellis Island. The photo on the bottom left is of my paternal grandmother in costume during her career as a dancer. She was one of the founding members of the Milwaukee Ballet Company. The photo on the bottom right is my maternal great-grandmother, who was one of the first postmasters in North Carolina. These are screenshots of my website created through Weebly. I have separated all of my published coursework by course with an outline of the projects present on each page. The other screenshot is of the actual globalization page that highlights my work, including the community study at the Carrick Modern Art Gallery, my annotated bibliography, and my Globalization and Me project. In undergrad, I got to do a study abroad in Italy for architectural and documentary photography, in Cortona, Siena, Florence, and Rome. We were given free rein of the cities and left to explore and learn the language on our own. I got to climb to the top of Brunelleschi's dome, visit the Uffizi Gallery in Florence, as well as the Colosseum in Rome. The lower left photo was a multicultural Brazilian drum troupe that performed all over the streets of Siena, leading to impromptu club-style dancing from youth from all over the globe. These are the links to my blog, UF coursework on my website, and my Twitter account. Twitter was new to me for this course, and I'm enjoying it more than Facebook. I've been able to use it in a more professional sense and actually receive feedback from people and organizations from all over the world that are involved in the arts and arts education.